What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are working on dehydrating apples. We got our slicer, we got our apples, and we are doing cinnamon. So yeah, I'll show you guys what I like to do with cinnamon. So you take your sliced apple. Now you can use anything to pour over, but I like to pour in a bowl the cinnamon. So we just lightly go over the apple. You can do both sides if you want, but a lot of times I just do one side. Lightly sprinkle over the apple. Sometimes I'll do both sides. Just a light sprinkle. So just like that. Both sides. And it just works better doing it over a bowl to catch all the excess. So as you see here, I'll have a link in the video description where you guys can get the cinnamon, the bowl, and everything needed. Some people dump the cinnamon in a bowl and they just, dip the apple in. I find that it gets a little too cinnamony tasting, if that's even a word. Probably not. So I prefer just to sprinkle it on. Like I said, sometimes I do both sides, sometimes I just do the one side. And the thing about apples, they're naturally moist, so when you cut an apple, you just simply sprinkle it on. You don't have to make them wet, you don't have to put any oil on. You just simply cut the apple, sprinkle on what you desire, and that's it. So for the dehydrator, you set it for between 125 and 135. I personally check on the apples every 3 hours. Getting near the end, check I'd say every hour. And then you basically just take the apples out when they're at the perfect texture for you. If you like them crunchy, then you put them in longer. If you don't like them crunchy, you like them kind of chewy, then you take them out sooner. Another great thing is by pouring it over a container, we can reuse the cinnamon that has come off. These are gonna be delicious. My mouth is watering already. So I like this slicer because we can get them that thin. And the thinner your apples are, the more crispy they can get, but also get done quicker. And like I said, when you're doing both sides, you don't have to put that much cinnamon on. You just want to get a little flavor in. Now I personally love dehydrated apples plain, just as much as cinnamon, but it definitely does add a little bit of extra taste. And you can do this with a lot of different spices too. Okay, now, again, I'll have a link in the video description where you can get the slicer and everything, because what you're about to see is how quickly you can actually do this. see how quickly I did that apple? Now, I don't recommend doing this at home, what I'm about to do. I've been doing this for, at least 2 years. I've never had an incident, never hurt myself. But I recommend if you do try this, use gloves that you can't cut yourself with, because it is dangerous. So don't do this at home. I've been doing this for a very long time. There's always a chance of slipping and cutting your finger when you're doing this. So please don't do this at home. This part anyway. So, alright. Let's do another apple while we're here. Look at that. Look how nice it cuts these apples. Alright. So, these little fine, what I call French fries, are good to fill in different areas of the dehydrator when you're running out of room. So that's kind of what I use those for, just kind of plop them around. I'm not gonna worry about putting any cinnamon on those little pieces. Okay. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go and finish this up here and put them on, and I'll show you the end result. Thanks. Okay guys, so we're now about to get the dehydrator started. And now we set it and forget about it. Come back in probably about 3 hours just to check up on them and go from there. Alright, let's take a look. They're slowly starting to dry. Alright guys, they should be done. I have to admit, I snuck a couple before they were completely finished, and they were delicious. So good. Perfectly cut. Amazing guys. You gotta try it. Thanks for watching.